Shall I start now?
Third.
We are here to present an assignment of the presentation of human resource management, and in our team we have Pavel, Paulina, and Denishal, myself. So we are here to present the uh, the small summary of the human resource management. So as we all know that every company they have this department called human resource department, which is most mainly responsible for hiring, recruiting, for providing trainings, etc., etc. This department is a very essential part of the organization, which helps to provide the good qualified colleague or worker for the organization. It is a department which is concerned primarily on the policies and the rules and the regulations of the organization. Responsible for also employee recruitment, trainings, and development and the performance of the staff in the organization. It helps to evaluate the performance of the staff and motivate the staff and reward for the staff, so that to in future it can gain a goal of an organization. So the next part is why HR is important to managers, and this part is described by my friend Pavel.
Paulina.
No, it will goes for Paulina. Yeah.
Why human resource is important to managers? So first, it's a communication of legal recruitment. Most of them management does have enough time to think about the rules or trends surrounding their employees in their department. The human resource department is responsible for updating their company about the current employer rules or its employees maybe not following. So recruiting and hiring. Recruitment and hiring process have a huge impact on how a business functions. Human resource can handle that more effectively and more offensively than any one manager. So next one, training and induction. All large companies have their own human resource department. There are special people who will do everything to ensure that new employees receive full instructions and acquire for skills necessary to become compliant and reliable as soon as they start working in reality. And also learning and development for leaders. A management effectively controls a problem without the need to take it to higher manager. He or she is responsible for everything. That's why he or she does not need to discuss it with higher management, but in some cases it's needed. And management. A great human resource department will have a rigorous performance management system in place to determine how to address issue and nurture future superstar employees. Fostering a positive culture. The human resource department responsible for evaluating for new employees as suitable for their position, conduction and interview with the person. So next part will be Pavel.
Okay, thank you, Paulina. Now I will be describing why HR is important to employees. Obviously, HR is one of the most important part of a company, so it's also important for employees as well the managers. So there are some issues about HRs or about employees that what they should know. There is legal and regulatory compliance. For example, it goes without saying that every employee's voice and thoughts can be amplified by the HR department, who in turn ensure that said request or welfare concern is taken into consideration whenever changes in the business can be made. If new labor laws are enforced, it's the HR workers, is the human resources workers' responsibility to inform higher management and ensure said laws are enforced in a timely fashion. So this should be followed by the employees, and here we can see employee relationship management. Employee relationship management is another important part. Whenever managers are trained by human resources to become better leaders and motivators, their employees can also flourish in the manager's guidance. The human resource department knows that it can be tough working under a lot of pressure, and even more so when the manager does not know how to properly handle the employee issues. They intend to smooth over relationship issues between managers and work to safeguard both parties. Interest part of this is facilitating productive communication between employees and managers, and helping to create positive relationships in the workplace. So that was our presentation.
And the thing is that the HR department is also responsible for maintaining the environment in a good way, in a friendly way, and in a hygienic way. The main thing is that HR department is also responsible for motivating the employees, upgrading of the employees, transferring of the employees also. So the basic idea of this presentation is that the HR department is not only a HR department, it is a big department which every company or every big organization they have in their office. The main task and the main work of this HR department is very big. Like suppose if they need the sick leave, or if something happened to the employee, or if the rules and the regulations are changed, and all these matter are handled by HR department.
Yeah. So okay, that was our assignment. That was our presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye.